Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, January 21, 2023. You're more inclined to take the initiative or act from your intuition this week, and you're interested in making positive changes. You instinctively know that to do so, you need to switch up your methods. Fortunately, your ideas regarding career, major life plans, status, reputation, and work are robust and easier to come by. Enthusiasm for these things, and faith in yourself, are certainly building. Your motivation to improve your situation is strong, whether this is about your reputation, leadership skills, or the need to follow some rules and structure and build self-discipline. As Mercury in the heavens sends you a smile and a wink, you'll be glad that life is chugging along slowly but surely. Mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger, is ready to pick up speed in the territories of icy Capricorn. In the period to come, everyone will be paying attention to what they learned in recent weeks regarding their foundations and how we build to our greatest achievements. Consider how relationships also give you steady ground to stand upon. This is a profound and beautiful way to use this retrograde phase to your greatest benefit. What do you need in your professional commitments? Arrangements, contracts, and working relationships will come to mind as the moon enters its detriment and your opposite sign. Although the moon in Capricorn is not traditionally well placed, it can still help you work through your professional commitments. You can look into each arrangement with an intuitive yet stoic gaze. Having this lunar opportunity means that you can listen to your gut feelings without becoming emotionally overwhelmed. Luna's influence might be useful if you end up dealing with the fine print in your commitments or annoying working relationships. On the same day that Venus not only moves into her final 7 days in your financial sector but with her alignment with Saturn here tightening, the Sun returns. This will put the solar spotlight on your financial situation and money matters just as you were already moving into some of the most empowering and motivating days of this new financial year. Give in to your desire to exercise. You will feel the pull right now to get to the gym, if possible, or get out of the house for refreshing walks or runs, and it's important to seize these urges and act upon them. Your body is crying out for energy renewal. And let's face it, you have to spend energy in order to get energy. You may also want to consider doing yoga or other stretching and deep breathing exercises. You will notice a rise in energy and a rise in your spirits. You know that saying about how a change is as good as a rest? Well, it often is, and if you feel like you're stuck in life, going nowhere, the energy of this day can give you the courage and confidence to see about making some significant changes in your life. Perhaps it's time you move to a new position or home. Perhaps you feel like your relationship has gone cold. Whatever the case, be proactive and make the things happen that you need to in order to feel better. It is just 12 hours before the Sun is due to leave your relationship sector today that the Moon returns for its first visit for the year. Returning during Mercury's first full day in direct motion will ensure you are emotionally engaged and better able to keep the communication lines open as the solar spotlight shifts off your relationships. In the meantime, the Sun's return to your financial sector today will turn the solar spotlight onto your financial situation and money matters just as Venus moves into her final 7 days and as you already have the will and the means to take your financial power back. It is just before the Sun leaves your relationship sector today and just as Mercury, the planet of communication, is spending his first full day in direct motion here that the Moon returns for its first visit for the year. This is a chance to ensure you are emotionally engaged while the solar spotlight is still on your relationships and as communication has just become a lot easier. Our eyes in the sky. The Capricorn moon harmonizes with Saturn and Venus, giving us a chance to understand our commitments and relationships at a soulful level. This is an auspicious time to plant the seeds for a better tomorrow. Later, the moon moves into Capricorn, cementing all of our beliefs and visions as we try to make them reality. Put your best foot forward in the later hours of the day and bring your dreams to life. Your overall confidence is solid today, so don't let this be shaken up by someone, probably a male, who takes an aggressive tone with you. Just because someone is being more assertive doesn't mean that he or she is right. Trust yourself. The energy of the day brings a touch of light fantasy into your love life. Any problems you have had lately could be transformed if you could leave them behind and focus on letting yourself go. If you are going out on a date, you would be better to enjoy the atmosphere of pure romance and leave tomorrow to take care of itself. Don't try to nail down any answers today, Taurus, because you will probably end up feeling frustrated. The less you try to force your will on others, the more you will find that things just automatically go your way. Today isn't about finding solutions to problems. It's about enjoying what you've already learned and accomplished. Keep things light. There may be a rather confusing element to the day. You feel tempted to act, but some of the pieces seem to be missing. It could be hard to make a decision, since you don't have the whole picture in front of you. You're better off spending this day outside with a group of friends rather than trying to make any major life decisions or commitments. Move beyond petty squabbles today so that you can see the bigger picture. There is opportunity in conflict, whether you realize it or not. The object of the game is not who is right and who is wrong. The object is improving your business. Just after midnight, the Capricorn moon squares off with Neptune in Pisces, stimulating confusion. If we are asleep at this hour, we may experience disorienting dreams. Although interesting information could be imparted by our subconscious mind, we should avoid taking its messages too literally in waking life. In our effort to create meaning, we can misinterpret symbols. If we take a sign and run with it now, we risk setting ourselves off on a fool's errand. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon sextiles Saturn in Aquarius, helping to restore our good sense. This transit offers us discipline and patience. We can step back from our immediate surroundings and give proper context to situations or interactions that initially baffled us. If we are still asleep, our dreams may become less bizarre. We are reminded not to get so bogged down in illusion and fantasy that we lose our bearings. The moon then enters a void period lasting until before noon. Use the morning to relax if possible. If work must be done, attend to business already in progress instead of starting new ventures. Giving in to what you feel like doing every minute of the day can be a wonderful fantasy but not a very healthy practice. Having a body is a bit like having a job, and you can make this either the best or the most challenging job you ever have. A regular, well-thought-out program is recommended for a positive, working relationship with your body. Begin to notice whether you give your body a real vote in the daily decisions you make about your health.